Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. Sorry it's taking a while for the game to start. We're still waiting for one player that was in ranked, but he should be arriving soon. Now we can take a look at brackets. We're already on the 1 to 4th game of the tournament, or 4th day of the tournament actually. We can see that the Vainglory Pro beat the Dublin Ducks on the previous matchup. And ToX Armada defeated Divergent Fate, which were one of the teams that was considered probably able to win the whole tournament. So that was an interesting turnaround. Divergent Fate versus Dublin Ducks is happening in parallel to this stream on T2Boo's stream. They're about to start sometime soon as well. I was supposed to cover that game, but they already had a streamer, even if it's in French. So I decided to cover this game instead. You can see the matchup here on the losers bracket. So yeah, looking forward to the match. Just waiting on Innocence, apparently. Innocence is still playing a ranked match, so it's taking a little while longer. So please bear with us for a little while, and we'll have the game going as soon as possible. Okay, so Innocence is ready. Should be starting the game relatively soon. As soon as they swap the order of players. We'll have Vainglory Pro on the left side. And actually the players playing, I can tell you guys now, it's Vainglory Pro, Psychopath HC, Tem Magic, and on the side of Team B will have Oscuri, Fino, and Innocence. hopefully we'll get into the draft sometime soon. If Vainglory Pro figures out how to swap people from the spectator into the team. Any moment now. Yeah, it's just taking a while. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, now it might be ready. I think Vainglory Pro doesn't talk a lot of English. He's having a hard time understand what we're asking him to change. Bad idea to have him create the game, but it is what it is, and now we should be ready for the game to start. Let's go into the draft, please. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Come on, let's have ourselves some draft. Okay, draft phase, finally. Let's show this to you guys at home. Thanks for watching and for waiting all this time. Fortunately, it's out of my hands to fix it. Should have created the damn party myself. But we are on the match, and it seems that the pro team decided to ban Koshka, which is an interesting ban. I guess she's quite OP, but there are stronger 3 versus 3 meta heroes right now, in my humble opinion. The ban from the side of ToX Armada goes to Churnwalker. And they decide to pick up Lorelei to counter that Catherine pick. Catherine is also a strange pick for 3 versus 3 captain. I mean, she's good. She's just not the best 3 versus 3 captain right now. I wouldn't put her in the main. I would probably go for Grace or Lance or Fortress, even Yates. But well, we'll see how they play. They might have a strategy lined up, and they're going with Kensei and Ozo. So very interesting combination. I would definitely not go for this. In my humble opinion, Fortress needs some sort of sustain hero on the support role that can keep him alive with his perk. So it's very weird, but I mean, if they reach late game, I guess they will have advantage. And on the side of ToX Armada, we have Sky, Adagio, and Lorelei, which feels a bit squishy, but let's see how they play it. So definitely gonna be an interesting matchup. Let's see how they play this out. Any favorites from everyone? Anyone wants to do some predictions on the chat, feel free to share them, and I will commentate on them on the stream. Otherwise, please sit back and enjoy as we wait a few minutes for the early game phase, which will probably be boring as hell. Like pretty much all 3 versus 3 games are on the first few minutes. We might have some jungle invades, let's see. Let's hope for that. Some party hat action going there. On the side of both Catherine and Ozo. Let's check if you have some party hat going on the side of the ToX Armada team. Clearly not. Only a halo on Fino's head. So sad. Anyways, it seems that the pro team is going first for the middle tree ant. Some flares used there to scout a non-existent enemy. Apparently we will have Kensei on the lane, which I guess it's fine. I mean, he will struggle a little bit on the early game, but might do some good work later on. Fino trying to put some pressure on him early on, and 10 magic with this Catherine punishing him for that. Needs to be careful, keep his distance. Let Psychopath farm. Meanwhile, they got the middle tree ant on bot. And push a little bit into this enemy jungle, but it's already being cleared by Ozo. And the barrier tree ant there. Possibly getting rooted, but doesn't matter. Vainglory Pro getting a bit low. Will he be able to stay alive? Flask getting popped. He manages to survive. Nice rotation from Psychopath there. Let's see if he manages to get a return kill, but nope. Magic overextends, and you're a bit squishy as a Kensei early on, so you probably should back off. Oscuri definitely has some advantage. They are going toe-to-toe though, and Psychopath is the one who falls. First blood to the side of ToX Armada. And now this Lorelei getting dangerously low. Can Vainglory Pro kill her off? No, he can't. She's too slow, no boots. Might get a kill onto Oscuri though. Nice forward barrage there, keeping Vainglory outside. Just one hit, he does get that hit. Ends up with a little bit of a trade. Still not enough to counter the early game aggression from the side of ToX Armada, but at least they got something out of it. Psychopath back in his lane, trying to farm up. Ooh, missing some CS there. Oscary and Innocence are well positioned to do another jungle invade. Let's see what they decide to do. They might rotate up. Fino is dangerously low. Will he die? Nope. Uses the flask. Stays alive. Heals himself up. He's fine. Let's take a look at jungle. Oscary is stealing some barrier tree end there. Focusing on Vainglory Pro now. We'll get this barrier tree end. The Ozo manages to get the tree end, but he's forced to rotate out of his own jungle because Innocence is there to help him out. What tier they are, Rage Karsher is asking on the chat. Well, I know that Oscary is Vainglory Gold, so he's quite high. Innocence should probably be on the Vainglory level, and Fino is also on the Vainglory level. I don't know about the Pro team, what level they all are. I know Vainglory Pro is in the mid tiers, but I believe that's his secondary account, not his main account. I could be wrong though. Oh, nice stun there onto Vainglory, the fish food. Forward barrage doing a lot of damage. Oscary with the skill to make this guy be as oppressive as you want this guy to be early on. Fino might get a kill there onto the magic. He does indeed get that one. He's dangerously low though. Might die to the Ozo. Not quite enough. He's safe. Fino overextending though. He does get the kill. Psychopath wants the revenge, but he's too slow. No boots in a puddle of water. Innocence really baited him well there. So ToX Armada would definitely in the lead so far. Oscary trying to steal a little bit more farm. He's gonna back off now. Fino is too low. We should really recall back home. Wait for the next wave. Stun onto Innocence. The magic dangerously low. Get some aggro from the turret. Psychopath forced to rotate back. He really needs some boots. If he keeps going like this, he will just get ganked like he just did. So now a very easy early phase for Psychopath there. Yeah, Rage Crusher is saying that they might be tier 8, 9. It might be. I don't know. I don't recall playing with them before. I might have, but I don't really recall right now. I mean, they're not playing terrible, but I feel like they're definitely... Well, the draft was a bit doubtful. And Psychopath definitely needs to be more careful than he is being right now, because he needs to reach late game to be able to do something with the Kensei. Comes Vainglory Pro, tries to use the turret aggro to his advantage with his B dancing around, but he's just getting caught up with the crowd control coming from the side of ToX Armada. So this starting to feel like ToX Armada will be able to snowball this one. Another forward barrage. Stun not really doing anything. The ultimate coming out from Fino stuns up this Catherine, and that's another kill for the side of ToX Armada. Fino needs to be careful. Uses the extended range from Adagio to his advantage. Here comes Blackstop, but he was lured into a trap. He was overextending, trying to finish off Fino, and instead ended up fighting 1 versus 3. That's not where you want to be. You need to wait for the late game if you're a Kensei. And he's already 5 kills under. Magic trying to this turret alive. The ultimate from Vainglory Pro, but he hits Innocence, which is the support. Not the target you would want to focus on. Psychopath overextending a little bit again here. Gets stunned up by the fish food. Won't be able to finish off this Lorelei. Does chunk a bit of damage out of her. Might force her to recall home. Here comes Oscary now though. Forward barrage, but hits the minions. Psychopath needs to get away, but he fails to do so. And yeah, the snowball is real right now. So now team fight, vainglory Pro, the first casualty, just dying. And Kensei just too low, no defense itemization, no real tankiness to him for him to be able to take full advantage of his kit. 10 Magic also dying, and will probably have a very short game right now. They're gonna get this turret, choke point turret for sure right now. Vainglory Pro overextends, he might even die once again. Final baits him with his recall, and he stays alive. Oof, one more hit, not enough from Final. Final still the bait. Uses the ultimate, manages to stun two people, ends up losing his life. Will Oscary be able to pick these kills off? Yes, he will. He gets one. He gets this Variant Treant, probably. Yes, he does. Here comes the Bangarang. Stunned up. Oscary needs to get away from the enemy teams. He's froze a little emoji there. He's in a bad place though, but he's still able to pick up Vainglory Pro and now just decides to recall home, or maybe not. Maybe just get an ace instead. Was not an ace because Psychopath was already up. But yeah, 8 minutes in and ToX Armada 18 kills to 2. They're definitely dominating this game so far. Psychopath overextending yet again. You can't do that when you're behind. Decides to go back, recall. That was a wise decision. I mean, Kensei is a late game hero. You can't do 1 versus 1 early on, otherwise you're just gonna feed your enemy players. Final trying to punish Kensei there. 2 versus 1 on the Kensei side, 2 versus 1 on the Catherine side. We have an Adagio that's still alive because Psychopath is not attacking him. Now he finally dies. And Final stays alive. And another ace for the side of ToX Armada. It's probably his game. And a well-deserved game. This was a pretty one-sided match so far, sadly enough. Ooh, a big ultimate from 10 Magic. I feel so silenced right now. Here comes Psychopath. The ultimate from Final, stunning up 3 members of the enemy team. He's doing some damage to a lot of them. Vainglory Pro also died another race, and this is definitely game now. Very one-sided game, sadly enough, but well, they tried. That's what matters. We have ToX Armada 1 versus 0 games from side of Pro. Time to switch sides and play the second game of this series. 25 kills to 2. Rip. Rippity rip. Let's go back to our lobby real quick while we wait for the teams to swap sides. Hopefully it will be faster than the previous setup. Let's wait and see. Yeah, I was wondering how Vainglory Pro managed to win against the Dublin Ducks, but it seems that the Dublin Ducks forfeited their second match on this one right here. So that's how Vainglory Pro manages to reach this late into the tournament on the winners bracket. I thought it would be a more competitive game, but we'll see. Apparently they want a 2-minute break. This is gonna take a while. hopefully they will rethink their smoking break. Otherwise we're gonna have to wait 2 minutes for another one-sided game. I did have the option to cover Divergent Fate versus the other one, and I decided not to. Because I'm a silly person. Should have checked the tiers a bit better. I could be covering Divergent Fate versus doubling ducks right now, instead of waiting for a smoke break. Well, I guess if they're doing a smoke break, I can do a phone break. I mean, we're waiting for them, and we are anyway, so I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, this is a bit unprofessional, but not much I can do about it. Okay, I'm back, and apparently I had proper time. Because Vainglory Pro didn't realize he needed to swap sides of the team, so we're still waiting on the draft to start up. So, yeah. He's asking, do I need to swap sides? And everyone's telling him yes. Why? Because it's the tournament rules. Can you do it, please? And now my game crashed, which was even better. Haven't been having Vainglory crashing in a while, so this was definitely strange. And I rejoin and I'm still in the match, so that's okay, I guess. Weird stuff. Like, Oscary is already, like, desperating. He wants not to care about the swapping sides just so that this can go, so we can finish faster. But Vainglory Pro finally realizes he can switch sides, and he knows how to switch sides. Here we go, the teams have switched sides. Yes, and now we can start the match. Woo! And I apologize for making fun of Vainglory Pro, but I have to. He's delaying the game. So here we go, tournament, draft. If Vainglory would be working. Vainglory work, please. There we go. Need to resize this because it crashed meanwhile. Should be good. Actually, I should resize this while we're still in the draft phase. We have a ban on Lance on the side of ToX Armada and a ban on Sky on the side of Pro Team. They went for Catherine again as the support role, which is okay, it's fine. We have Final with the Kestrel. Oscar is gonna play Paddle. I think he's trolling. He might be trolling. That's a possibility. But he's in the lane and he's Weapon. And Weapon Petal is very oppressive in the lane early on, especially with the buff that she had on her B. So it might actually work. It might not be a total troll pick. It might be actually Oscary playing half seriously. On the side of the Pro Team, Psychopath is playing the Samuel, which is pretty good to put some pressure on the lane early on as well. Despite his nerfs, he's still a strong lane mage hero. I remember some people used to play Samuel in the jungle as well, both in 3 vs 3 and 5 vs 5. And that also worked, so he's pretty decent hero all around. As long as you don't have a melee assassin hero ganking him, he's pretty good. Let's have this match underway, the second game of the series. ToX Armada is leading 1-0. I should probably swap the team names real quick while the game doesn't start. Should go here. Go like this. This. There we go. Now it feels more accurate. Game's still loading. Hope it didn't crash again. Shouldn't take this long. Yeah, it definitely shouldn't take this long. Well, when things go wrong, they go wrong all the time. It's Murphy's Law. So, should I wait a little longer? Or should I try to close this and hope that I restart inside the game? Decisions, decisions, decisions. Let's try to wait a little bit longer. Okay, I'm outside the game completely. That's not good. Oh, but Oscar is also outside the game. So that's okay, I guess. Vainglory Pro is inside the game, which is weird. So let's see what happens here. Maybe someone exited the game? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the hell is happening. I'm getting invited back to a draft. I'm gonna accept it. See how things go. Hopefully this game will actually go underway before we die of boredom. But the important thing is that we are all dying of boredom together. So we get to share the pain and misery. Yeah, your game is asking why am I streaming 10 gold versus 6 tiers. I thought they would a bit higher than that. I had the option of streaming Divergent Fate versus what are the name of that team with Sebs and Jesus versus Dublin Ducks. and I thought that Dublin Ducks had legitimately lost against Pro. But no, apparently they just forfeited because they forgot they had to play. So yeah, it's partly my fault, I apologize for that. We can watch some snowballing games now. And wait, please, 1. Okay, congratulations. In final versus Oscuri. But ow, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying now. You are here. You just fought against Armored Vehicle. Did you win against Armored Vehicle already? Has that game already happened? Now they're in a private match. They won't leave the team because they're trying to invite while we are trying to invite them. Oh my gosh. Ah, now they left. Now they should be here. There they go. There we go. Come on, let's have this game going. I have a feeling they're gonna pick something else. I don't know why, it's just a feeling that I have. What were the teams actually? It was Castrol, Petal, and I don't remember the support. Churnwalker, apparently. Oh yeah, okay. Catherine, Samuel, and Taka. Yeah, okay, that's correct. We're waiting. 10 Magic needs to accept the invitation. Yeah, it feels a bit sad that the tournament has like so many buys, and then even when you're going up against the next team, then the team sometimes forfeits, or it's just tier 6 players, so we don't have a very competitive game, and when you finally have a competitive game, someone is not there to play it. So that's a bit sad overall, but I mean, it's the current state that we have. Not many people, not many teams playing seriously. And it's hard for people to have the availability to play every single day as well. So I guess that's somewhat normal. But then that's why a team should have subs. Make sure you can always play. But yeah, I definitely am regretting not covering Divergent Fate versus Dublin Ducks right now. That would have been a more competitive game. There we go, I think we're about to start again. We already had the picks decided. It was Churnwalker, Castrol, and Petal versus Catherine, Taka, and the other guy that I don't remember right now. Now vainglory Pro is refusing to go blind. He wants the draft instead. Let's redo the draft. And I'm betting that they're gonna ban something different and pick something different. I have this feeling. I don't know why. That's the feeling I have right now. Yeah, because they're taking their time deciding the ban. Yeah, and they're about to pick something that's not supposed to be picked. No, they picked Samuel. Okay, it's good. And Taka, yes, that is correct. Big Taka, yes. And Churn Walker. And last but not least, we have the Catherine. Catherine is not Flicker. Flicker is not Catherine. There we go. Catherine's a lot less fur. Has a lot less fur than Flicker does. Woo! Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy they picked the same picks. Oscar wants to forfeit just because it's taking so long. Well, hopefully this time the game will go through. And let's try to have like some sort of challenge. See if we can end the game before the Kraken spawns or something like that. So the game is more interesting. Here we go! We are inside the game. Is that a pumpkin? Or
the battle for the Halcyon Fold has begun.
I'm not sure if she has a hat or not. It looks like a hat. I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. You never know. Anyways, let's see how this goes. Oscar with this paddle on the lane. And we have Castrol on the jungle. And Churn Walker. Support role for ToX Armada. And on the side of the pro team, we have a Psychopath TH with the Samuel on the lane. Should be able to play safer than the previous Kansei pick, the previous game. And we have a Taka and a Catherine on the jungle. It's been so long since we've seen Catherine being played that I forget her name sometimes. But she's still strong. She's still good, reliable support. We might have a little skirmish going on here. And invade. Final wants a piece of Team Magic. He likes those bounces. Here comes a Wild Taka trying to do some damage. Does no damage whatsoever. And Team Magic is recalling. And Vainglory Pro is just gonna give the first blood. Yep. Meanwhile, on the lane, Oscar is fighting these deadly minions. Samuel does have a little bit of an advantage on the lane early on. Ooh, nice Mal's Verdict there. Trying to make sure Oscar does not have time to recall. Oscar is dangerously low. He needs to be careful not to get stunned up here. Psychopath ending up using his flask. Because Samuel has a lot more sustain in the lane. Oh, Oscar is about to die. He got stunned up by the magic. No, he's okay. Now he can recall. I would stun him up again if I was Team Magic, just to piss him off, but it's still on cooldown. Let's see if we have another jungle invade going on. Very interesting game. Well, we'll have to see. I think it's going to be very one-sided for ToX Armada, but it might be fun. Well, the stream has delay, Oscuri, so it's okay if you watch out the stream. Unless you want to forfeit just because you're tired of the tournament. I mean, if you had time to type on the chat while you're laning. Psychopath wants to get this wave cleared. We might have a skirmish going on here. And Castrol just got another kill, this time onto Catherine. And Vainglory Pro feeding this Castrol some more. So the jungle invade is real. We do have jungle domination already from the side of ToX Armada. The lane still seems to be rather competitive so far though. Oscary clearly a more skilled player, but in terms of levels and CS, they're okay. Actually, no, Psychopath is 14 CS and Oscary is already on 24 CS. So while Taka finish off this turret. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Turret's still quite tanky and the minion wave started to disappear. Now Taka gets focused and he'll probably just die to Oscary here. No, still alive. No, I spoke too soon. The chains from Churn Walker, the trespass will finish off the Samuel, and now Team Magic left for dead. An ace for the side of ToX Armada. And the snowball that we predicted is real. Fino cleaned up. Now we have a Taka versus a Castrol, and Taka is dying. That's what we have right now. That feels very sad. Because if you check the hero counters, Taka is a good counter to Castrol. You can get on top of her, kill her fast, use her B ability to get over the active camos, not fall for those traps, that kind of stuff. But apparently not against Fino. Fino is keeping up good pressure on this jungle. It's already level 7 against level 5 on Vainglory Pro. Oscary baiting the recall there. He's really going home now. So yeah, very one-sided game so far. Wondering if it will reach the Kraken or not reach the Kraken face. One shot, one kill, completely missing everything. Oscary pushing this lane. He needs to be a little bit careful though. Here comes a wild Taka trying to put some mortal wounds on him, but not enough to really get him low. The turret's still standing. This minion wave pushing. Now the ultimates from a petal healing her back up. Final needs to back off. He's 1 versus 2. And the active camo just expired. So he might actually die here. 1 versus 3 even. Yep. Nice throw there. Getting some money back to the team of Pro. Keep pushing the lane though. Not afraid of 3-man team rotation. One shot, one kill, putting Psychopath lower than health, so it's really starting to hurt. Vainglory Pro driving onto that battle, but the minions doing their work. And it's another kill. Trespass killing off Samuel. And the snowball is real. We will have one more turret here, probably choke point turret as well. Huge minion wave, and they're all aggroed up. Vainglory Pro wants to put some damage. He's focusing on the wrong target though. He focuses on Churn and just dies because of it. Choke point turret is done. Oscary wants to finish the game. He's tired of this. I don't think they will be enough. Team Magic using the fountain there to keep desperately alive. Here comes the Vainglory Pro. Will he finish battle off? No, he will not. One shot, one kill. Ends up dying to the minions there. But the kill goes to Castrol. Nice active camo. Trying to get someone out of position. They will be forced to back out, I think. You don't want to get into a 1 versus 1 versus Samuel. Especially not if you're asleep. Gonna have some bad dreams there. Here comes the Wild Taka once again, trying to finish off Final. The chains from Churnwalker keep him in check though. Will he be able to kill? Yes, he does get one kill, so that's good, but Churnwalker gets a revenge kill. And Petal is coming. Clean up house. They share those back portal minions there. Here comes Oscuri. Trespass onto the Catherine. Chain right back up. One shot, one kill. Connecting with a Crystal Sentry instead of the enemy player. Psychopath's forced to back out. He has no energy either. Here comes Vainglory Pro. Applying those mortal wounds. He's starting to do some decent damage, but not enough to be worthy enough to kill 1 versus 2. Either this battle or this Churnwalker. I think ToX Armada wants to clean up the game now. Trying to force a team fight here, 3 versus 3. Trying to get an engage. They do have the buff from the Crystal Sentry. Psychopath dangerously low, needs to be careful. One shot, one kill, not quite connecting. The Silent comes out, also cleaning up some minions. Now they're suddenly in the bad place. The sleep from Samuel working very well. And the Petal stays alive. No, she's died. So 2 versus 2, nice trade there for the side of Pro Team. They managed to stay in the game a little while longer. I think ToX might be rushing this too much. They're trying to finish the game because they're frustrated. But you can't throw away a snowball. Final with the active camo trap there, wants to catch someone, but they're gonna be caught 2 versus 3 if they're not careful. Let's get this back farm. Here comes the Taka. Boots getting popped, trying to collapse onto Final. He's still alive somehow, and he ends up 2 members on the active camo. Well played by Final there. He ends up falling to Vainglory Pro. But it's fine because Petal is doing the back camps while they are playing 2 versus 3. So the level difference keeps increasing. And now here comes Petal to deal with the Taka. No chains on him though, so he won't fall just yet. The Samuel might fall though. He's chained up. He gets pulled in. The 1 shot, 1 kill not even necessary. Now it's time to push this lane again. Try to finish this game before the 12-minute mark. Let's see if someone overextends. Vainglory Pro zoning them out. Focusing down this bottom turret first. Minion waves are pushing the other. Here comes an engage, 3 versus 2. Petal dangerously low as she jumps out of the harm's way, trying to get this Samuel. Nice trespass there, but not enough to keep Petal alive. She's dead, but Samuel will soon follow. And the Churnwalker will also fall. So this will turn into a 2 versus 1 with Final in the bad place. He rotates back down out into the active camo. He needs to be careful here. But luckily for him, Taka runs right into the active camo trap, so that's an easy kill. And Team Magic, the only member left alive from the Team Pro. Final might be overextending here. He shouldn't be able to last long against the Samuel. Unless the Samuel walks into the active camo. Final really taking care of his position there on the choke point, but he's definitely overextending. He's gonna end up 1 versus 3 right now. And yeah, his cocky team play or cocky plays ended up biting him in the ass. Oscuri overextending now as well. He wants a 1 versus 3. Here comes Innocence to help him. Ultimate from Samuel, not quite connecting. Nice Crucible there. Trespass connecting only 2 people, but enough for Petal to finish her homework. He kills 2 people off and can push this lane phase a bit deeper, finishing off the bottom turret and hopefully the top turret as well. Starting to go low. The fountain gets popped. 4 seconds on the clock for Samuel to be back up, and Taka as well. Will that be enough to kill off this Petal? But Samuel is not focusing on the Petal. Here comes Taka, but not fast enough to finish up the game. 2 clear wins for the side of ToX Armada, solidifying their lead on the tournament so far. Well played from the side of Pro as well. I mean, they tried their best. They were clearly outskilled. ToX Armada, clear favorite to win the tournament in the end. So let's see how the tournament evolves. I think that's it for the stream right now, though. I think there are no other games about to be played that would require me. If there will be one, I will restart the stream later on. Let's try to find someone to host while we are here. Let's see if I can find someone worthy of raiding. Let's see who is playing. Well, Viking is playing. I guess we can raid Viking. I guess we can raid Viking indeed. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. About to do the raid. Hold on. Let's take some typing and stuff. /raid. What? Again. Okay. So see you next time, guys. Bye bye. Take care.